What are we doing today, Carl?
Today we're doing something special. We are putting you through our latest game, Honey Hunters, in a first impression type scenario, from what I understand, which
Uh-huh.
is always interesting.
Yeah. First time I see it, so I know nothing about the game.
Yeah, and for context, like you are not someone who would be easily bought or swayed by mere goodwill or anything like that. I reckon that when you don't like it, you will say so.
But I have high expectations as always.
I can preface with this one. The demo that we're about to play is definitely under construction, so there's a lot kind of obvious things that will be improved by the time we go live.
Okay, so there's a lot to take in. We have a left meter here and we have a wheel there.
Yeah. So what do you want to dig into first? Should I explain some of this stuff?
Well, there's a lot of particles going to the left here. I think that's probably
Yes.
the first thing that I would like to know how that works. Because currently I can
Yeah.
see every time there is a top symbol,
Yeah.
there is something happening there. It's filling up with lava or honey, but I'm assuming honey.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not. You got that almost right. There was one detail that you didn't quite catch.
See if I can figure it out. Well, seems like some of them have honey in their little
Yeah. Exactly.
bucket. Yeah, okay.
Exactly. So it's just that. And that's definitely something we're polishing, like this whole trail in the particle. Currently, there's kind of two things going on at once. There's like a honey and there's a trail going. But yeah, each time you also have the chance to trigger the wheel when you collect a bit of honey. And we'll be tweaking a little bit of that on that end as well. And yeah, now you trigger the wheel.
So sorry, the wheel triggers when?
When you collect honey randomly. You can get like bigger teases and smaller teases for it, and we're working on like exactly how that tweak animation is going to look as well. But yeah, it can happen on any honey collection.
Yeah. Every spin then basically.
Yeah, damn near.
So we've gotten 2 honeys
Yeah.
buckets,
Yeah.
and I can spin again.
Yep. No, you can keep on spinning until you land on that on the stone.
Right. So that 2 honey bucket thing is to fill this up, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We got a bit of progress there.
So this is the first of a kind for print, right? To actually do something
Yeah,
like this.
with the stateful collection type thing for sure.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do something that you can a little bit more reliably get a really good bonus if that's really what you're after. So one thing about our games is that they're quite they can always pay really well, but it can be really difficult to get there, and you never know when. So this one, you can kind of, if that's what you're after, you can kind of keep on playing a little bit more and just reliably get it. An amazing bonus. That's kind of towards the end there, it becomes like a super bonus if you wait for the whole meter to fill up. But at any point, what's unique is that you can kind of cash it out and say that, you know what, I'm just going to go for this one, and then you're going to lose some progress, but you're not locked in the same way that you would be with other similar games.
I like this wheel. It's a fun mechanic that you actually can clear out some of the rewards and increase the chance of losing.
Yeah, we felt.
What is it that you really want here, I guess? So what's the difference between this blue one and the yellow one?
Yeah, so the blue one is the most difficult to understand, especially if you haven't played the free spins. But it will give a respin with X amount of framed positions and a wild landing. And framed positions is kind of the core of this game, which we'll kind of get into a little more. Let's see if we just trigger it, then maybe I can explain it as it happens. So now we just got 1. That makes it quite hard. But we got a solid coin win and then some honey progress. And then now we have this frame position and then the wild will land, which will spread. But it didn't spread to that position. And if it would have, then it would have triggered a chain reaction where from that frame position, it would have spread more of those high pair symbols.
So one thing that is, like with stateful games, is hard to understand sometimes, like with this one, is how many of these triggers do I actually need to fill it up? So I would say we're like a fourth away, like we're at 25% maybe.
Yeah, something like that. If I remember correctly, it's about 250 spins on average or something like that to trigger the first thing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it gets harder for the last, especially for the last one. If you go like the whole most difficult one, it's 3,400 spins on average.
Yeah.
So that one is a long grind, but obviously the average pay goes up accordingly.
So if you trigger the bonus just organically, is that different than what I would get from bonus here?
Yeah, it'll be obvious once you actually play the bonus, but basically the bonus has 5 different stages to it that correlates to each of the premium symbols. And so what happens when you cash out the better bonuses on the meter to the left is that you'll start on that stage, basically. And you will get more spins sort of from that stage as well. That's kind of the benefit, is that when you take the top one, for example, then you only have the full bonus starting at the very best stage that otherwise is quite difficult to get to.
Imagine that I'm here. I'm at the third bonus here. And then I trigger this one, the bonus thing on the reels. What is it that happens then?
Well, every time you trigger by reels, you always just get the same regular bonus. That's just, you know.
So this is just, something to reward loyalty if you play a lot of spins.
Yeah, basically.
I feel like I'm playing Zelda on the Super Nintendo with the music.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in the woods and I can see some strange bugs carrying around honey for God knows what reason.
Yeah.
So should we trigger a bonus to have a look at it?
That would be fun, yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's see. So we only have one feature bet.
Yep. That is because of the meter there on the left. We didn't want to do scatter boost and things like that because they kind of mess with that whole situation. And yeah, the way to get the super bonus, so to speak, is through the meter. You can't just buy it straight up.
Yeah.
So you can only buy the regular free spins.
Okay. Progress through the stages and upgrade the premium symbol by collecting honey. Landing a wild symbol will award 1 free spin and trigger a spreading feature. 4 free spins are awarded per stage. Okay, let's see if we can...
So it's good, we already got one wild there. That's nice. And now you can see the progress is a little bit quicker. So we really need to... Nice. Now we unlock the next stage, but we're going to finish this stage with the blue symbol before we proceed to the next one.
Right.
We're not getting very lucky here with those things. So now we're starting the next stage with the green one. Hopefully we can get some frame action going. It's a little bit.
What are we hoping for? Well, what should land here on this frame?
So the spreading bug, like when the bug comes out there, if he lands on this frame feature, that's what you want. Or you land a wild inside of it. That's also really good.
Yeah.
So now he spread there, boom. Then he will spread.
Okay.
Yeah. And this time they just spread to random positions. It's not around it like in Holy Hand Grenade. This should elevate the state of the game basically to a point where you have all this progress.
Yeah.
So you're climbing like higher and higher along the background the further you get. Now we kind of teleporting out there.
So then we just click the symbol.
Yeah.
Free spins bonus with Cardinal Chief unlocked. All features cost 1x bet and currently saved honey. So all the honey will be expended and you spend 20 fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, yes.
Or yeah, it might be that there's some left depending on how that forced outcome works. I'm not sure exactly how much. Okay, so now we start with this guy here. Still kind of need to, land some wilds and get some action. Ooh, that is strong though. Just needed to connect a little bit further there.
Yeah, so we really need to land some wilds.
Yeah, exactly. There's no guarantees really.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, he landed in there. Doesn't add a new frame, but there's more spreading now. Yeah. Oh, it spread to the right to that one. That's pretty good. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Now all the fucking. Just need him to spread to the corner positions there. No, didn't. Come on. Ah, crap. But yeah, you see, this is the power of waves. You know, once they start going, then it just goes pretty crazy.
I mean, that was a 600 win, right? 600x.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what we gave up to, but yeah. I think it was definitely like 500x for that one win.
Yeah, but this is gonna be so painful if you get to that stage after 3,500 spins and you don't get anything nice.
True, for sure. But we looked at those stats and we tried to make it, you know, reasonably low chance.
Yeah.
But there's just no way of like around the fact that you can just not connect.
I'm gonna do the stage 1 now, just to go through all of them. So we'll do stage 1.
Yeah, so
I have to click.
Yeah, so this one is actually you're not getting the bonus. You are just getting a spreading feature with a wild definitely landing, and then there's gonna be like 1 to 4 spreading frames. It's not certain exactly how many.
Oh.
So now we got 2, and then we got the wild. It's gonna spread that one, and didn't land anything. So yeah, that was a bit sad.
So that was basically preview for Honey Hunters.
Yeah.
Coming out 23rd of May, was it?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, thanks for guiding us through this experience, Carl.
Yeah, thanks for trying it out. Appreciate that a lot. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, I think the easiest place to reach me is honestly our YouTube channel. Otherwise, I try to hang around the different review sites that are out as well, where you can sometimes, reach us.
Yeah, perfect. All right, I'll call it a day. Have a nice weekend.
You too. Thanks a lot. See you later.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.